Hi, I'm Tom. I'm a project and engineering manager for Heidelberg Materials. I work in the National Ops team and I'm currently at Horton Quarry. So for the past 7 months, I've been the project manager for the rail siding project at Horton Quarry. The project has involved building the track that you can see around us and the rail load out plant that's used to load the trains that we're going to bring in. The project's been a vital part of our rail connection strategy for getting quarries and depots connected so that we can transport aggregate via rail. Transporting aggregate using rail is a much more sustainable method of transportation than transporting via lorry. A lorry can typically take somewhere between 20 to 30 tonne of aggregate, whereas the trains that will be leaving this quarry will hold probably 1,650 to 1,800, depending on the amount of wagons that are on the train. At the moment, we are in the commissioning stages of the project, which is the very end of the project. At this point, all the construction's finished. We're just fine-tuning the plant now to make sure that it actually runs the way that it should do. Going around and just making sure that all the guards are in place, making sure that any of the design and the construction kind of matches the designs that we said we were going to put in, making sure that we're happy with all the way that it's finished, really. There's 2 guys currently working in the control room at the minute, just making sure that the loading part of it is working as it should. That's making sure that all the conveyors are set at the right settings and making sure that all the ways that we measure the aggregate going into the back of a wagon are working correctly. So part of my role is regularly updating the business as to how the project is progressing. That involves talking to the site managers and the operations managers for this area to let them know how the project's budget's performing, how the project's timelines are performing, if there's any health and safety incidents or any improvements or suggestions that could be made to essentially make a more successful project. As part of my role, I'll often get involved with mentoring apprentices and graduates. That involves checking in with them essentially to see how I can help them, see if they've got any problems that they need help with. As a former apprentice myself, passing that knowledge on to apprentices and graduates is something that I'm really passionate about. I wouldn't have been where I am today if it hadn't been for the people that had helped me along the way.